and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Back at Radio Center, where there's plenty of clouds. Yeah, it is cold. At least the chill is on the thermometer and not on the feels like temperatures right now. Yesterday was just brutal. And of course, on top of 30-some degrees and winds in some cases more than 50 miles per hour, especially in the northwest corner of the Lower Peninsula. And then you move down a little bit closer to home here in the Great Lakes Bay region. We had wind speeds in the upper 40s to right around 50 miles per hour as well. As a matter of fact, down at Bishop Airport in Flint, it was 51 mile per hour wind gust out of the west. And at MBS, 47 miles per hour out of the west. And still, there were a number of areas that could have sworn that they had wind gusts of close to 60 miles per hour, given the fact that, yeah, there were branches, there was all sorts of debris all over the place. But in some cases, pots, heavier pots, decorations around street corners, roadways, backyards, all topsy-turvy as folks came home from work yesterday afternoon and early last evening. So quite a bit of damage done in some spots, and quite a few trees that got moved around as well. But right now, it's all about the temperature, and it's all about, well, in some places, partly sunny skies. Out at the airport right now, it is partly sunny, 19. Here at Radio Center, we're seeing glimpses of sun, 21. Downtown Midland is at 19. Downtown Bay City is reporting 19 as well. We do have a west breeze, about 12 miles per hour, so our wind chill is 7, 30.28, and steady is the barometric pressure. Around the state, we are seeing a lot of teens, and then you move up into the Upper Peninsula, where you would expect it to be cold. It is. Right now, Iron Mountain with sun is 1, Ironwood is 2, Menominee and Sawyer Gwynn 3, Escanaba is reporting 5, Munising 9, Newberry 9, and then we move into the teens. As far as measurable amount of snow is concerned, yeah, there are some spots that really picked up a lot of snow over the past couple of days. The one that really jumps out at a lot of folks is Frederick in northern Michigan. They've got about 1.5 feet, they say, on the ground there in a number of spots. We're looking at one official reading that I usually pick up on is 16 inches of snow in Frederick. Now, those wind gusts, a lot of 40 miles per hour plus. Waterford down in the Detroit area reported a wind gust of 52. Traverse City, 59 miles per hour. And a little bit earlier this morning, we did see Ironwood at 5 below zero. Marquette was at 1. Move a little bit further to the west, Minneapolis, they had an overnight low of 6. Fargo was at 4. And if you happen to miss our Talkin' Beans feature this morning at 9 o'clock online, you can go to our Facebook and punch it up and take a look at it. We talked to a couple of commodity specialists in the dry bean industry out in the Dakotas right now to talk about their crop, what they wound up with, and what they're looking forward to in 2022. Very interesting conversation. You got to check it out. They were talking about the winds, and one of them told us that they had 3 days of winds over 40 miles per hour in a row. Couple that with obviously some really cold temperatures. 5 degrees at Fargo was warm compared to what they had over the last couple of days. Now, what are we looking at here as far as weather goes? Does the word roller coaster mean anything to you? Well, as far as Cedar Point and a few of those places, yeah. As far as the weather, the markets, yeah, the way things have been going. We're right in the middle of the roller coaster right now. We are on the down. We're on the dip. As we approach and get close to the weekend, we are going to see temperatures on Saturday. If we don't hit 60, we're going to come pretty close. And we're looking at a little bit longer outlook, at least through the 16th of the month. So we're looking for our temperatures to be running much above average for this time of the year. And you stretch it out even further, the 20th. The long-range outlook to take us at least to the weekend before Christmas weekend. We're looking at temperatures above, if not much above average. Now, the precipitation pattern nearby is pretty much below. Flurries here and there. That's the way it works. But with these temperatures revving up the way they are, that means we're not going to see the lake effect type activity, because we're going to be looking at wind directions coming out of the southwest and the south, which is going to pull a lot more warmer air up at us. So the precipitation pattern is going to be below, but we're going to see a change when it comes to these low pressure systems as they approach the Great Lakes. Right now, they've been coming from the west. They've been coming from the northwest. We're getting all sorts of lake effect type stuff. We're going to be looking at now, it appears, a series of low pressure systems that are going to dip down into the southern plains and then take that northeast trajectory out of the southern plains heading toward the Great Lakes. So we are going to be seeing a change as far as precipitation patterns to above average as we approach the weekend before the Christmas weekend. So we're just going to have to keep our eye on that. That could very possibly mean a white Christmas, because those temperatures, they're going to settle back down just a little bit, but that precipitation pattern is going to continue to be above average. Very interesting. 23 is our projected high today, 22 for a low tonight. Sun will set this evening at 5, rise tomorrow morning at 7:57. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer, 32. Partly cloudy skies, but still some scattered snow showers around. 20 for a low tomorrow night. Thursday, 36. Glimpses of sun, more in the way of clouds in the afternoon, and again, a spotty snow shower around. Low pressure over southeastern Minnesota. That's on Thursday. 36 for a high, 32 for a low. Then we start to warm up Friday. As we move into the afternoon, a little bit better chance of seeing some rain shower activity. 48 for a high on Friday, 40 for a low on Friday night, with a pretty good chance of some rain showers around. And then Saturday with clouds, rain showers around, but it'll be tapering off later in the afternoon. 60 degrees for a high on Saturday. Then we drop right back down to 40 on Sunday, and then 46 for a high on Monday. So that just kind of gives you an idea of where your sinuses are going to be going over the next few days. Record high in this state is 61, set in 1946. 3 is the record low, set in 1976. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Rick Hollister from the Andersons joining us in a moment. But before we do all that, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. If you want...
Whether your family farm has been passed down through generations or you're just getting started, knowledge and partnership fuel constant growth along the way. As the legacy of your farm strengthens, shared values and a never-ending commitment remain. ECH Seeds is proud to work with you to sustain your continued growth. This partnership, driven by a shared passion that never stops growing, is refined over time and cultivated in common ground.
This is Jeff Karst, your ACH Seeds representative. Our 2022 lineup is better than ever. Crystal Beet seed varieties offer a full spectrum of defensive traits combined with top-performing yield and sugar potential. And speaking of defense, ask me about our new CR Plus trait offered in select crystal varieties. Not only does this offer the potential for less spraying, but it also protects yields while doing so. I look forward to hearing from you and working toward continued success. Thanks again for partnering with ACH Seeds.
ACH Seeds. Good things come from common ground.
You want a little bit more help managing those risks out there that come with farming? Get a hold of Kyle. Kyle at WikiCrop, he'll show you the NAU Country Protection Plan that's just right for you and your farm. It makes farming less risky and makes sure you can recover from a devastating crop loss. Ensure your success by insuring your farm with multi-peril crop insurance from NAU Country with WikiCrop Insurance. Go to wikicrop.com or call Kyle at 989-284-9975. Again, that's 989-284-9975. Rick Hollister joining me right now from the Andersons. Rick, what's going on the board today?
Good morning, Terry. We have a roller coaster in the grains here the last couple of days, too. Yesterday, traded lower, traded higher, traded lower. Finished corn about unchanged. Today, more of the same, only the hills and the valleys getting bigger. Soybeans at the moment down 14 on about a 25-cent range so far for the day. So we had them up 10, we had them down 15. So pretty good roller coaster going on. And we just, there's not a lot of fundamental news out here as far as new sales or new input from crop size at that time of year where we've kind of gotten harvest wound down and there's just not much news. So the speculative crowd should soybeans be following the energy markets sharply higher the last 2 days, or should we be disappointed in soybean prices trading lower because the dollar and the equity markets are sharply higher also the last couple of days? So we're just not sure which way to turn, even though we've had some sales just about every day. Announcements of new soybean sales to China here for the last week. I think 4 out of the last 5 days. They're small amounts and well expected. We've been talking about it for 3 months of China buying more soybeans from the U.S. So feels like politically things are cooling off. Our relationship with China is cooling off a little bit. So that doesn't help us a tremendous amount. And we get our USDA report, our monthly supply and demand, which usually is a big nothing in December. But we do get that report on Thursday at noon. So, a lot of little stuff going on, but not a lot of big fundamental news to trade from. And so it just lets our markets, our grain markets, get yanked around here with the energy and the equity markets.
So right now on the board, what have you got?
Yeah, over at Hemlock, corn's down 2 right now at 531. New crop for next fall is just down a half a penny at 502. Soybeans for December delivery here down 13 right now at 11.93, so we lost the $12 mark again. New crop at 11.75. Old crop red wheat 7.44. New crop red at Hemlock 7.54. Old crop white wheat 7.44 also, and the new crop red at 7.58.
All right. You have a good day, Rick.
Yeah, you too, Terry. Thanks.
Thank you. Rick Hollister over at the Andersons. Over to Oppenheimer we go with Doug Klein. The market report brought to you by Hudson. Hey, toy tractors make great gifts. Hudson John Deere is stocked with toys at 10% off. Toys like combines, excavators, ride-on gators, and John Deere hats, clothing, and signs. From Crump to Charlotte, Lake City to Tecumseh. Visit Hudson for 10% off John Deere gifts until Thursday, December the 23rd. And by the folks at Steiner Tractor Parts, new parts for old tractors. That's what it's all about. Give them a call at 800-234-3280 or go online, steinertractor.com. Well, Doug Klein, here we go. The roller coaster is heading in what direction today?
Well, Hunter Biden sold a piece of artwork for $500,000 this week. So
now I know why the Russians want to go into the Ukraine.
Well, here's the thing. The price of crude oil is up, $5-6 in the last 2 days. They won't say who bought it, but gee, I wonder.
Well, I think the Russians probably want a piece of that action, and especially some of that artwork,
So if you want the price of soybeans to go up, maybe instead of buying a couple tractors, maybe you just want to buy a couple pieces of art.
Hey, there you go.
Work your magic.
We'll figure it out.
Well, here's your numbers. The March corn is 5.80 down 3 cents. December 22 corn is 5.52, down a half a penny. January soybeans 12.45 down 16. March soybeans 12.54 3/4, down 11 3/4. The March wheat is 802.5 down 3 3/4, and December 22 wheat is 802 3/4. It's unchanged. Crude oil 72.60, up $3.11. Heating oil is $222.23. That's up 5.2 cents. Gasoline $210.79, up 6.5 cents. Natural gas $3.75.5. That's up a dime. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you $1.2645 at the border. That's down 10 ticks. The yen is at 113.59, up 13 ticks. The euro is 112.46, down 3 ticks. The dollar's at 96.44, up 11 ticks. Gold is finally up, 1784.70, up $7.20. Silver's at 22.58, up 32 cents, and platinum is at 952.80, up 16.40.
You take care. Have a good day, Doug.
Yep, you too.
All righty. Talk to you later. Jerry Samolsky joins us in a moment.
At Ellen's Equipment, they know you expect premium performance and dependable durability from your New Holland equipment, and you should demand the same from the parts you put inside it. Only C&H Industrial Genuine Parts are guaranteed to perform to the rigorous standards of your New Holland equipment. They're engineered to work harder and last longer so you can maximize your uptime and minimize your maintenance intervals. Others can imitate, but none can replicate. Nothing beats the original C&H Industrial Genuine Parts. For C&H Industrial Genuine Parts, visit Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Ithaca, or Beale City.
Thumb Bank and Trust offers community farmers the welcome opportunity of working with people who understand the unique needs and challenges of farming. I'm Jared Fisher, Ag Specialist for Thumb Bank and Trust, and I'm also a proud farmer. All of our agricultural loan experts are working farmers, and that's just part of why Thumb Bank and Trust has been recognized as one of Michigan's premier agricultural lenders. It takes a farmer to understand the unique needs and challenges of another farmer, and it takes the lending capital available at Thumb Bank and Trust to grow a farm. Call us today or visit us at thumb.bank. We will meet you at one of our offices, in the field, or at the farm. At Thumb Bank and Trust, our relationships are built on trust. We're an old friend you can rely on. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. An equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Call them for a quote today. Jerry Samolsky, what should we be doing right now in the front yard or the backyard?
Terry, a lot of people like to winterize their plants and wrap them to keep them warm in the winter. And if you do, don't use plastic. Wrap them with burlap to help keep the wind and break the wind off them. When you use a plastic bag, it heats up, causes a greenhouse effect, and that isn't good for the plants. Typically, I only recommend wrapping them for the first year or two of life to help get them going on maybe a little bit more sensitive plants. But typically, if you've got to wrap a plant every year, that means that's a lot of maintenance. And most people don't ask for maintenance in their landscape. They ask for less. So if it won't grow without wrapping in the winter, I'd suggest maybe you think about something else. But if you have them, you can wrap them. Also, wrapping with burlap is a good deer deterrent as well. So if you have something in your yard and the deer population is growing around you and you want to keep the deer away, then wrapping them with a burlap barrier will help keep the deer away as well.
Good tip. Jerry, you take care. We'll talk to you again.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville.
This season, there's a new choice for your fields. Zetavo soybean seed, designed with triple stacked Enlist E3 technology for weed control flexibility. Supported by a dedicated team of BASF agronomic experts. Protected by the versatile BASF soybean crop protection portfolio. Zetavo soybean seed, stacked in your favor. Zetavo from MS Technologies, distributed exclusively by BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
Hey, car and truck shoppers. I'm Steve Cook from the Cook GM Superstore in Vassar, and finally, I've got some great news. We actually have inventory We actually have Chevrolet sitting on our lot. Now, don't let me exaggerate. By no means are we back to normal. Normal would be 200 or 300 Chevys and Buicks in stock. I'm talking 25 to 40 today, and that's 25 to 40 that aren't already sold. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but remember, for the past 6 months, dealers have been lucky to have 5 or 6 in stock. At Cook Chevrolet Buick, you'll find Chevy Blazers with 0 down starting as low as $256 a month. You'll find Silverado Crew Cab 4-wheel drives for an amazing $334 a month. They won't last long. Get out today. That's the Cook GM Superstore, M15 Top of the Hill in Vassar.
Payments based on 36-month GM employee and family lease, 10,000 miles per year, and includes all rebates. $576 on Blazer, $805 on Silverado due at signing. Call toll-free or visit us online at cookchevybuick.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Steve Anderson joins us in a moment.
Did it go
Steve,
okay
Terry,
when your
hold
insurance
on.
agent sat down with you to review the coverage checklist for your farm so you wouldn't have to worry about uncovered areas? You have reviewed your coverages lately, right? If not, maybe your agency should be the Emil Rummel Agency. At the Emil Rummel Agency, it's our job to understand the various risks you face every day on your farm, and then provide you with the right insurance policy that is based on your needs. If your current insurance agent is not offering this kind of service, it's time you talked with the Emil Rummel Agency. Because we listen, and then we respond to what we hear. The Emil Rummel Agency is located in Frankenmuth, Vassar, Caro, and in Saginaw. Call us today at 800-572-0939. That's 800-572-0939. Or visit us on the web at rummelinsurance.com.
Let's find out what the folks in New York are doing to us right now. Steve Anderson from Baird. Right now, what are we looking at, Steve?
Well, we're looking at, I don't want to necessarily say a sea of green, but quite a bit of it.
We'll take it.
The Dow Jones, I guess, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is ahead by 540 points, putting it at 35,769, volume 383 million shares. NASDAQ's ahead by 443, putting it at 15,668. Volume there, 455 million shares. Locally, Caterpillar 205.51, up 423. Deere 364.51, up $10 even. CMS 61.89, up 32. Dow 55.06, up 116. DuPont 77.79, up 140. Corteva 47.77, up 67. GM 62.06, up 222. Trinzio is 52.95, up 123. Walmart 138.81, down 19. Home Depot 416.93, up 123. Huntington Bank 15.45, up 20, and AT&T is down 14 cents at 23.15. So a whole lot more green than red today, and the numbers look pretty good.
Oh, yeah, we'll take it. Steve Anderson, thank you. Have a great day, okay?
I shall. You do the same.
Will do.
Farming can seem pretty straightforward, but you know it's anything but that. The same can be said for every seed you plant. While seemingly simple, that little blue seed represents a symphony of breeding adjustments and science, orchestrated to deliver the right traits for your region and engineered for 2021. When you partner with Beta Seed's breeding team, planting doesn't represent the beginning. Instead, it serves as the latest chapter of a trusted partnership that has been over 50 years in the making. Beta Seed, breeding confidence.
We're proud to make Pioneer Sugar for you and your family. Proud to be found in your kitchen, the heart of your home. And it doesn't really matter what you make with Pioneer Sugar. Whether it's with our granulated white, light brown, or soft confectioners, it's the memories you'll make using it that will matter the most. Pioneer Sugar, pure and all natural, made from sugar beets grown right here. What could be sweeter than that?
Lots more coming up. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update, so you stick around for that. We'll also be taking a look at the weather, and yeah, once again, we're going to talk about 60-degree temperatures on Saturday. But now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Stone Specialist Studios, this is WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Face to face in a high-stakes video call, President